In this video, we'll learn about different types of artificial neural networks. Already we have learned artificial neural networks. Just we'll have a revisit of it. The artificial neural network is composed of multiple neurons. Those are arranged in different layers. We'll see what are all the variations are there in artificial neural network, and these variations depends on network structure, activation functions and learning rules. When you consider network structure, few examples are feed forward, a recurrent neural network. When you consider activation function, there are different kinds of activation functions we have seen already. Few are sigmoid, ReLU, tanh, etc. Learning rules. An example for learning rule is backpropagation. What are the layers in artificial neural network? There are 3 layers in artificial neural network: input layer, hidden layers, output layers. When you consider about input layer, this should always present in any artificial neural network. This receives raw data or features of the data set. When you consider the hidden layers are optimal layers. We can have one or more layers which can process the features and it can extract the patterns. Then coming to the output layer, this should always present in any ANN and it produces the final output which can be a prediction or classification. Then we'll see about the general structure rule. Every ANN will have one input layer and one output layer. It may have 0 or more number of hidden layers in between the input layer and the output layer. The first kind of ANN is feed forward neural network. Feed forward neural network is the simplest type of neural network. Here the neurons are arranged in layers. You can see here the neurons are arranged as input layer, hidden layer and an output layer. The information will flow only in the forward direction. You can see here the information flows only in the forward direction and there are no feedback loops. You can have one or more number of hidden layers. As well, there is no propagation in this network. There is no back propagation in this network. You can classify the feed forward neural network based on hidden layers. One is single layered feed forward neural network and another one is multi-layered feed forward neural network. Single layered in the sense we'll have only input layer and output layer. We don't have any hidden layers. Multi-layered in the sense it includes one or more hidden layers along with one input layer and one output layer. We'll see the advantages of feed forward neural network. It is simple to design and it is fast in computation. And what are the limitations of feed forward neural network? It cannot handle complex learning tasks as well as limited expensive power compared to deep neural networks. And where we will apply this feed forward neural network? We can apply it for simple classification tasks as well as basic image processing techniques. The next one is fully connected neural network. The fully connected neural network, every neuron in one layer is connected to all neurons in the next layer. Here you can see a neuron in one layer is connected to all neurons in next layer. So it is connected to here as well as here, here and here. So this applies for every neuron in this whole network. Here the connections are very dense. This network is also called as dense neural network. This ensures Maximum interaction between layers, allowing richer feature learning. The next one is multi-layer perceptron, MLP. This MLP consists of one input layer, one output layer, and one or more hidden layers. Neurons in each layer are fully connected to all neurons in the next layer. You can see A is connected to all neurons in the next layer. Similarly, B is connected to all other neurons in the next layer. And here the information flows in both the directions, in forward direction as well as backward direction. How the information flows in forward direction? The inputs are multiplied by the corresponding weights. The weighted sum is passed through an activation function to produce the output. What happens with the backward direction or in back propagation? Errors from the output layer are propagated backward. You can see weights are adjusted to minimize the error. So this is all about multi-layer perceptron. The next one is feedback neural network. Unlike feed-forward neural networks, here the connection between neurons can form cycles. Output of neurons can be fed into the same layer or to the previous layer. You can see here the output can be fed to the same layer or to the previous layer. Information flows in both forward and backward directions. This is a hint about feedback neural network. Thank you.